Lara, and today we are going to learn together the science behind some things that we do every day.
Yes, you heard it right. We often neglect why things happen and just conclude that it happens for a reason. But what really is the reason?
Like when you are trying to cross the street barefoot in the summer,
Or trying to pick the middle spoon in the boiling water inside the pot,
or sitting on a bench park under the scorching heat of the sun.
how about we watch these following videos and know that we all can relate. The bench received heat from the sun from a long exposure. It absorbs enough heat that when she tried to sit on it, she felt the heat. The body, which has a high temperature, transfers its heat with the use of thermometer. The continuous rubbing of the palms increases the heat, and the ice, which is in lower temperature, receives the heat and then melts. Heat is transferred from the hot coffee to the styrofoam, and the heat coming from the cup is then transferred to the hands. The pavement absorbs heat from the sun, and when she ran barefooted, the heat from the ground was transferred to the soles of her feet. The candle absorbs the heat which is produced by the light, and the candle holder absorbs heat coming from the candle, and when he tried to touch it, he got burned.
Experiment number 1. We are going to perform heat conduction experiment with hot water. This is called melting mist softly.
So here are the materials. We need hot water, wooden spoon, metal spoon, plastic spoon, and 3 slices of butter.
So, the first thing to do is to prepare all the materials needed.
To place the butter in each type of spoon.
Place the spoons inside the bowl of hot water. Make sure that they are well balanced so that they won't slide and drown.
So as you can observe, the butter on the metal spoon has melted significantly. The butter on the wooden spoon has melted a little bit, and the butter on the plastic spoon has barely melted at all. So why is it that the rate of melting of different types of spoon varies differently?
This is because of the work of heat conduction. Metal conducts heat better than wood, which conducts heat better than plastic. That's why the butter melted significantly on the metal spoon than the rest of the spoons.
Experiment number 2.
So for this experiment, we are going to perform a heat conduction using balloon.
And this experiment is entitled Fireproof Balloon.
So we're going to need these following materials:
Balloons, a candle, match, and some water.
So first thing we have to do is to light up the candle. Second thing is we have to blow the balloon. The size doesn't particularly matter for this experiment, so it's just up to you. And then place the balloon 1 inch above the candle. Let's observe what will happen. So you see, the balloon pops. What do you think is the reason why the balloon pops? That is because the balloon conducts heat from the candle, so it weakens the surface of the balloon. That's why the balloon pops.
Take your second balloon and fill it halfway full with room temperature water. So hold the balloon over the candle flame again. So you will notice that the balloon does not pop. You can even let the candle flame touch the balloon and it still won't pop. What do you think is the reason why the balloon did not pop? The candle is warming the water rather than popping the balloon. That is why water is not going flying everywhere. The balloon conducts heat and is able to transfer it to the water without damaging the balloon. If you hold the balloon long enough, it will pop, but it will take much longer than a balloon filled without air.
Performing experiment number 3.
This experiment is entitled Heat Attack. We are going to perform heat experiment using candle.
Here are the materials that we are going to use: candle, tacks or thumbtacks, a lighter, a metal rod, and a handkerchief or any piece of thick cloth. So the first thing that we are going to do is to put a wax on the metal rod. So in this experiment, we are going to use a candle as a wax. So we are going to light it first. Put a tack on each wax or a drop of wax. Place the candle on the other end of the rod or the end where it is nearer the tack. Observe what will happen to the tack.
How did this happen? Metal is a good conductor of heat. As what we have seen, the tacks fall one by one. This shows that the heat from the candle transferred to the metal rod. The end gradually heat, and as heat travels, it melts the wax, causing the tacks to fall. It may take a long time, but it is visible that the tacks fall off in a sequence manner.
From the following videos, what do you think is the name of the phenomena?
I believe we are talking about a type of heat transfer here, and based on what I understand from the following videos and situations, it shows that the heat or electricity travels through a material without any perceptible motion of the material.
And the name of the phenomena is called conduction.